Dear students, I am Dr. Basavaraj Yannaki, Associate Professor of History, Government First Aid College, Dandeli, Uttar Kannada District. In this presentation, I am going to speak you on the life of Siraj-ud-Dawla, the Battle of Plassey, its causes and its course. This is the topic of Indian history of BA 5th semester affiliated to Karnataka University, Dharwad. Siraj-ud-Dawla. This is the photograph of Siraj-ud-Dawla, who was the Nawab of Bengal. He succeeded his relative Ali Vardi Khan at the age of 23. Mirza Muhammad Siraj-ud-Dawla was the last independent Nawab of Bengal. His full name is Mirza Muhammad Siraj-ud-Dawla. The end of his political career marked the beginning of the British rule in Bengal. He was born at Murshidabad in 1733. Jainuddin Ahmad Khan and Amina Begum were his parents. Soon after his birth, his maternal grandfather was appointed as Deputy Governor of Bihar. Hence, he got all facilities for his early education. It means he born with a silver spoon in his mouth. At the young age, he accompanied his grandfather in the military expeditions in 1741 against the Marathas. In 1750, he revolted against his grandfather Ali Vardi Khan and captured Patna. But very quickly he had surrendered and he was forgiven. In May 1753, Ali Vardi Khan declared him as his successor. Ali Vardi Khan, who was the Nawab of Bengal, died on 9th April 1756 at the age of 80. According to the pre-planned agreement, Siraj-ud-Dawla succeeded him as the Nawab of Bengal. This created jealousy among the relatives like Ghazati Begum, Mir Jafar, Jagat Seth, Mehtab Chand and Shaukat Chand. They are all his relatives. Ghazati Begum possessed huge wealth, which was a source of her influence and strength. Apprehending the future misunderstanding, he arrested Begum and took all her wealth from the Motiji Palace. He made certain changes in the government. Mir Madan was appointed as the Bakshi, that is Paymaster of the army, in place of Mir Jafar. Mohanlal was elevated to the rank of Feskar of his Diwana Khana, and he exercised great influence in the administration. Shaukat Jung, governor of Purnia, was suppressed and he was killed in the clash. He opposed the presence of the British in Bengal for three main reasons. They strengthened their fortification around the Fort William. They abused trade privileges granted to them by the Mughal emperors. It created grace loss to the treasury. In spite of these two reasons, they gave shelter to some of its officers like Krishna Das, who misused the government money and fled to Dhaka. They instigated some of the Nawab's officers to enter into conspiracy against him. These are the reasons for the Battle of Plassey. Let us see what is the black hole tragedy. In spite of all these things, they further increased. It means the Britishers increased the military force at Fort William in Calcutta. So Siraj-ud-Dawla ordered to stop this process of fortification at Fort William to the British. But the East India Company did not heed his directives. It means they did not follow his instructions. So Siraj-ud-Dawla made up his mind to take action against them and attacked Fort William in June 1756. At that time, he succeeded in defeating them and imprisoned 146 members, which included men, women and children. After their arrest, they were all kept in a small room which was not at all suitable even to stand for few hours in that small room. So they kept on 20th June and the door was opened on 22nd June. It means they were there for more than 48 hours. Within a short time, 123 people were lost their life due to suffocation and insufficient oxygen in that small room. So these are the few reasons for the Battle of Plassey. Let us see which were the causes for the Battle of Plassey. At the same time, he feared, it means Siraj-ud-Dowlah was feared about the possible attack of the Afghans, Marathas and the British. So he decided to make alliance with the French at Chandranagar. Jean Law was chief of the French factory at Qasim Bazar and Debussy. Nawab also sent a huge army under Rai Durlab to Plassey. Popular discontent against the Nawab flourished in his court. The Seths, the traders of Bengals, were in perpetual fear for their wealth under the reign of Siraj. The British come to know about conspiracy at his court to overthrow Siraj. So they decided to make use of this conspiracy. The conspirators included Mir Jafar, Rai Durlab, Yar Lutuf Khan, and Omi Chand, a Sikh merchant, and several officers of his army. So the company, at the same time, the East India Company, passed a resolution in support of the alliance. A treaty was signed in which they agreed to support Mir Jafar against Siraj-ud-Dowlah. As it was free flanked, Robert Clive divided his army into two parts. On May 2nd, 1757, one troop marched towards Calcutta and the other troop marched towards Chandranagar. Mir Madan, who was the trusted and most efficient military general of Siraj-ud-Dowlah, was shouted immediately soon after the commencement of the battle. Siraj asked for help to Mir Jafar. Jafar advised him to retreat to Calcutta because it was pre-planned according to the conspiracy treaty which took place between Mir Jafar and the British. Whilst Nawab's army was returning, Robert Clive attacked Siraj's army. All conspirators kept quiet without helping Siraj. So Siraj lost the battle and fled away from the battlefield. Siraj's family fled away from the palace of Calcutta with golds and other valuable materials. But Mir Jafar's followers or few of soldiers chased Siraj-ud-Dowlah and arrested him near Patna. Then he was brought back to the palace and he was killed by Muhammad Ali Beg by the orders of Mir Miran, son of Mir Jafar. This is how they took revenge upon Siraj-ud-Dowlah, an innocent Nawab of Bengal. There were no reasons to kill him, but however, they feared that he may join hands with the Britishers, then he may take action against them. His tomb is constructed at Kusubagh near Murshidabad. Not only that, after his killing, his dead body was took in a procession upon an elephant at Murshidabad street. This was done in order to create terror among his followers. Let us see the results of the Battle of Plassey. Siraj-ud-Dowlah was defeated and he was killed soon after that. Mir Jafar was declared as the Nawab of Bengal. The French also defeated who were on the side of Siraj. There were 100 deaths of the British soldiers, 3,000 casualties on British side. In Bengal and French side, they lost 1,500 soldiers and 50,000 soldiers were wounded.